Hello everyone, welcome to Nelson School online education program Learn Better. So today we'll be beginning with active and passive voice. Today we'll begin with simple past, active to passive. As you can see the table on your screen, just go vertically. Simple past, active voice, it will have a verb but in its second form. Okay, so it could have ed, and if the simple past sentence is negative or interrogative, there will be usage of word called did. Now what you have to do it in the passive voice is, before changing the verb of second form to its third form, you have to add was or were. And if your sentence is negative or interrogative, then you have to replace did with was or were. Verb, as it is sine qua non for the passive voice to have the verb in its third form. Okay, so today we are going to cover only this much. Simple past. We'll revise the subject object table. I, when used as a subject, changes to me as object. We, when used as subject, changes to us as object. You, when used as subject, remains you as object. He, when it is used as subject, changes to him as object. She, when used as subject, changes to her as object. It, when used as subject, remains it as object. They, when used as subject, changes to them as object. Contents that we have to cover in full chapter is transforming active to passive voice with 8 subtenses. Sort of 8. One we have already cleared it. We are doing today's second one. Okay, then we'll go for imperative sentences. At the last we'll go for models and the sentences beginning with let. Two methods, as I've told you, assertive and interrogative, to transform active to passive. Okay, for each subtense. So in previous session we have seen simple present tenses. In this session we'll be seeing simple past, active to passive, affirmative sentences, simple past, active to passive, negative sentences, and simple past, active to passive, interrogative sentences. For each subtense, as I've already mentioned, we are going through this all things: assertive sentences, which could be divided into negative and affirmative, and then interrogative sentences. Simple tense, if you see this main tense, can be divided into 3 forms: simple present, simple past, and simple future. Simple present we have already done. Today we'll be solving simple past. Active to passive, simple past, affirmative sentences. So what could be the formula? Active voice will have the subject, the doer of the action first. Then verb will be in its ed form or second form, what we could say. And then we'll have the object. What passive voice has to do is object as it comes ahead. Before changing the verb second form to the third form, we have to add was or were. Then verb will be in its third form. Then you have to add by, and finally the subject. Rules to convert active to passive, simple past, affirmative sentences. Box the subject, underline the verb, and circle the object. Then bring the object at the beginning, add was or were and the third form of the verb, add by, and take the subject at the end. Let us put these rules into implication with those sentences. Just read number 1. The boy made the kite. Now the boy, as we'll go step by step, we have to box the subject. So the boy, we have boxed it. Underline the verb, that is made. Circle the object, that is kite. Second step, bring the object at the beginning. So this object I have brought it at the beginning. Then you have to add was or were, depends upon the thing that you have brought ahead. It is the kite, so it will be was. Then change the verb to its third form. Make, made, made. So this is the third form of the verb. Add by. So I have added by. And take the subject at the end. So it will be the subject at the end, the boy. So it becomes the kite was made by the boy. Go to the next sentence. The sudden noise frightened the horse. Okay. Box the subject as we have already done, the sudden noise. Underline the verb frightened and circle the object, the horse. Okay. Now, second step, bring the object at the beginning. So the horse is my object, the horse. Add was or were as it is applicable. Because the horse is there, singular, so I'll add was. Fine. Now, third form of the verb, frighten, frightened, frightened. Okay, so that I have used it here. Fourth step is to add by, that I have added by. Take the subject at the end. So the subject is sudden noise. So I have took the sudden noise ahead. So it will be the horse was frightened by the sudden noise. Same way, number 3. Box the subject, underline the verb and circle the object. So first step, box the subject, a stone. Okay. Then underline the verb struck. Circle the object, me. Fine. Now bring the object ahead. When I changes to me, similarly me goes for I. So you have to bring me, when you're bringing ahead, you have to add I. Then you have to add was or were. Because it is I, so it will be was. Third form of the verb, strike, struck, struck. So this is struck, was struck. Fine. Then add by, so I have added a stone. Object, subject, you have to take it at the end, a stone. And on my head is an extra word, so that you have to put it at the last. So it will be I was struck by a stone on my head. These are the extra words given to you. Then the servant posted the letter last night. So first step is to box the subject, so it is the servant. Then underline the verb posted. And then circle the object, that is the letter. Last night is extra word. There's a pair of extra words. Fine. Next step is to bring the object ahead. So I have brought the letter ahead. Because it is the letter, so I have to use was. Fine. Now third form of the verb, post, posted, posted. Add by, fourth step. And then take the subject at the end. So it is the servant. Extra words, you can keep it at the last. So it becomes the letter was posted by the servant last night. Now we'll see the transformation of active to passive, simple past, negative sentences. Active voice, the sentence formation will be, subject will be at the first, then did not. Why did? Because we have to put a negative stress not. And because we are using not and the negative stress is there, so we have to take the help of did, as it is simple past. Verb in its first form. Now why the verb is in its first form? Because it is sine qua non that whenever you are using did, the verb should come in its first form, though the form is simple past. Then object. Now for passive voice, object we have to bring ahead. Did gets replaced with was or were. Not has to be brought down same. Now verb which is in the first form, you have to convert it into its third form. Add by and take the subject at the end. Rules to convert active to passive, simple past, negative sentences. Box the subject, underline the verb and circle the object. Bring the object at the beginning. Then add was or were and not as it is brought down same. Now the verb which is in the first form will be changed to the verb in its third form. Then you have to add by and then take the subject at the end. Note, did gets replaced with was or were as per the need. See the example. They did not bind the captive to a tree. Now who is performing the action? They. Which is the verb? Did not bind. Which is the object? The captive. So you have to underline did not bind and circle the captive. To a tree is a pair of extra word. Second step to bring the object ahead, that is the captive, I have brought it ahead. Then did gets replaced with was or were because it is captive, so we'll put was. Okay, not will be brought down same. Bind, bound, bound. Third form we want, so was not bound. Okay, to a tree is extra pair, so you can put it after by also and before by also. Bound to a tree. Then add by, fourth step, and then take the subject at the end, that is they, changes to them. So it becomes the captive was not bound to a tree by them. Number 2, the soldiers did not obey his command. Which is the subject? The soldiers. Which is the verb? they did not obey. Object, his command. So you have to circle it. Second step, to bring the object ahead. So I have brought it ahead, his command. Now did gets replaced with either was or were. So because it is his command, so it will be only was. Not will be brought down same. Okay. Then the verb will be changed to its third form. So obey, obeyed, obeyed. Then add by. And then take the subject at the last. So it becomes the soldiers. So it becomes his command was not obeyed by the soldiers. Same way, number 3, the boy did not kill the bird. So who performed the action? The boy. Box it. Which action did he perform? Did not kill. Underline it. Who received the action? The bird. So you have to circle it. Once we have gone through this, second step is to bring the object ahead. So I have brought the bird ahead. Now replace did with either was or were. Because it is bird, so it will be was. Okay. Not will be brought down same. Third form of the verb, that is kill, killed, killed. Add by. So I have added. And take the subject at the last, that is the boy. So it will be the bird was not killed by the boy. Number 4, the cat did not kill the mouse. So it is the subject who is performing the action, the cat. Which action is she performing? Did not kill. Okay, so underline it. And who is receiver of the action? The mouse. So circle it. Okay. Now bring the object ahead, that is the mouse. Replace did now. Okay. So did will be replaced with either was or were. You can see here it's written. Fine. So because it is mouse, it will be was. Now not, you have to bring down same. So I brought it. Verb in its third form. Kill, killed, killed. So it will be killed. Fourth step, add by. So I have added by. Now fifth step, take the subject at the end. So take the cat at the end. So it becomes the mouse was not killed by the cat. Active to passive, simple past, interrogative sentences. So the formation of interrogative active voice will be WH. As I've already told you, WH questions who, whom, whose, which, where, when, what, etc. They are called WH, and I have even cleared you WH are the best friends of helping verbs. So in passive voice, WH and helping verb will always be together. Now it will be WH, then the verb will be used in its second form. Now it's a second form. Why? Because we don't have did in the first. Fine. And then the object. This could be the formation first. Second formation could be Y or the WH plus did. Okay. Then subject. Then again verb in its first form. See, whenever did is used, the verb comes in its first form. Then the object. So the passive voice will be WH. You have to bring same, as we are already triangle. We are doing it triangle. We are highlighting it. Then because WH best friend is helping verb, so that also will be with it only. Then comes the object. Now then we have to bring the object ahead. Verb will be used in its third form. Okay. Then by, and then finally subject at the end. Rules for changing active to passive interrogative sentences. Number 1, box the subject, underline the verb and circle the object. Number 2, use triangle to highlight the question words like who, whose, whom, which, what, when, etc. Begin the passive voice with the question word. As you can see at the screen, they are beginning with the WH questions. Fine. Use the verbs was or were after the question words. Bring the object ahead. Put action verb beside it. Add by. Take the subject at the end and then put a question mark at the end. You have to note down it again that you have to replace did with was or were. So these 8 steps will solve practically. Number 1, who checked the reports yesterday? Box the subject. Who checked? I'm asking who has checked. That means subject is not known in this case. Fine. Now underline the verb. Checked is the verb. Okay. Who checked what? The reports. So this is the object. Yesterday is an adverb. We don't have subject, but we do have the verb and the object. Second step, use the triangle to highlight the question words. So I have used the triangle for WHO, who. Fine. Now only a slight alteration I have taught you in the previous slide also, that other WH questions do not change and they are used in the same manner they are used it in the active voice. There is a slight alteration with whom. Who changes to by whom. The by that you use to place it with the subject, the doer of the action as a preposition, that by will come ahead with who. So when by joins with who, so who changes to whom. So it becomes by whom. Fine. Begin the passive voice with the question word. I have began it. Who changes to by whom. Fine. Use the verbs was or were. It is a helping verb, so it will be always beside the WH. Because we are talking about the reports, plural. So I'll use were. Fine. So I have used this also. Now bring the object ahead, the reports. I have brought it ahead. Okay. Now action verb, by whom were the reports checked yesterday. So yesterday being the adverb, we have to put it at the end and then close the sentence with a full stop. Sorry, question mark. Number 2, who wrote the letter? Now first step, box the subject. Again, whenever who is used, the subject is always missing. Wrote is the verb, the letter is the object. Now use triangle. I have used the triangle. Okay. Begin the passive voice with the question word. That also I have begin. By whom. Immediately beside WH I have to place a helping verb. Because I have to bring the letter ahead, so I'll use was. So by whom was. Now bring the letter, that is the object, ahead. And finally end it with the third form of the verb, that is write, wrote, written. So it becomes by whom was the letter written. Number 3. Why did he bring the pony back? Same way, subject, because there is no who now, so subject we could have it, that is he. Okay, verb did bring. I have already underlined it. He bring what? The pony. So pony is the object. WH questions we have to triangle, that I have already done it. Fine. Back is extra word. Now begin the passive voice with the question word. So same way I have began with why. Fine. Use the verbs was or were immediately beside that, because helping verb is the best friend. Now you are going to bring the pony ahead. Fine. So pony is singular, so you will use was. Done. Now bring the object ahead, the pony. Third form of the verb, bring, brought, brought. Third form also I have used it. Okay. Extra word you can put it here back, the verb only. Then add by, that I have already added it. And now take the subject at the end, that is he changes to him. So the answer would be, why was the pony brought back by him? Number 4, why did the jackal follow the lion? Subject is the jackal. Fine, because he is following, he is performing the action. Verb is did follow. Fine. Now the object is the lion. Okay. WH questions you have to put a triangle. So I have put a triangle to WH. Okay. Begin the passive voice with the question word. I have already begun the passive voice. Now you have to add was or were. What are you going to bring ahead? The lion. Singular. So you will use was. Okay. Then bring the lion ahead. The lion. After bringing the object ahead, put the action verb beside it. So follow, followed, followed. Fine. Then add by, what I have added it. Then take the subject at the end, that is the jackal. So it becomes, why was the lion followed by the jackal? This is the worksheet as I have given for the previous session also. You have to solve it in your rough notebook and not in your fair notebook. The answer to this worksheet will be given in the next slide. Okay. These are the 10 sentences, the mixed ones, affirmative, negative and interrogative. So this 10 you have to solve in your rough notebook. I shall be giving the answers of this worksheet in both the forms, that is the video form also, as how we do it in the presentation form, and even in the PDF form also. Thank you.